How's everybody doing? I'm that 90s guy here on Headlocks and Handgrenades, and I'm joined by my good friend, my guest.
None other than the Professor of Professional Wrestling, coming to you live from Red Room Studios here in the beautiful Buffalo, New York.
We're going to talk some wrestling today, but first we have a very special video for you from Global Wars in Buffalo this past Thursday night. Bubba Ray Dudley's retirement video. Here's to a great career.
Yeah. More tag team titles than anybody in professional wrestling history. The Dudleys inspired an entire generation of wrestling fans when it comes to the tag team division, and their work will continue to inspire anybody that wants to get over as a heel.
Oh, man. Arguably the greatest tag team ever in the history of professional wrestling, and it looks like they're done. But please enjoy that video. After it's done, check us out. We have a show lined up here talking about Jimmy Jacobs' situation with Ring of Honor versus WWE, if you want to call it that, and Hell in a Cell recap. Stay with us here on Headlocks and Handgrenades. Oh, my brother, testify.
So, as some of you may know, and you might not know, a couple of weeks ago at Death Before Dishonor, I suffered a pretty bad head injury. And honestly, things do not look good. I don't know what my future is. I honestly don't feel that great. With an injury like this, it's not like having a broken arm or a broken leg where you actually know if you're getting better or not. This is such a day-by-day thing, and I really don't know what the future is. Unfortunately, I don't think the future is going to be very good. I don't even know what to say. I mean, thank you. I just want to tell you how this went down, like getting here tonight and the whole story, because I think you guys will appreciate it. I got a call last week from, the higher ups at Ring of Honor, and they said, listen, don't worry about coming, onto the Global Wars tour. You need to stay home. You need to rest. And at the end of the day, they were right. That's what I really needed to do. But about a mile down the road is a place called the Burt Flicker. What Ring of Honor is doing right now. This city has been so freaking great to me from day one. Listen, I know I shouldn't get on the plane, I know I shouldn't blah blah blah, I know I have to rest. But at the very least, please just let me go there. Please just let me say thank you to Bubba. I wanted to make eye contact with every single one of you. I know that you know that we have always had a much different relationship than most wrestlers and most fans. This is about as real as it gets, and we all know it. I honestly don't know if this is the last time I'm ever going to see you, but if it is, thank you very much.
Let's start shooting right off the bat. Jimmy Jacobs illustrated to me, I don't know if it's illustrated, that's writing, showed me over the weekend that Vince McMahon at 73 years old is as petty as ever. What do you think?
I don't know about that.
To defend Vince, he did break one of the rules, right? So, okay, that can defend
He
Vince.
did break one of the rules. You do as you're told. I mean, me and you have had this talk plenty of times. When the boss tells you what to do, you do as you're told. And you know...
In every facet of everything. I don't care what it is.
He knew damn well that wasn't a good idea to go out there. When we talked about Bullet Club coming out last week, we talked about Bullet Club being at Monday Night Raw, and he went out and he took a selfie. And now, last night, ROH Global Wars in Chicago, he takes another picture front row after being fired. He knew that there were going to be consequences. He knew that he was possibly going to get fired. What do you think Vince McMahon was going to go, ha, great picture, kid? Listen, it's official, ladies and gentlemen. The war is on.
Yeah, you said it.
And the war is on. Honest to God. It is on.
You've warmed my heart.
No, it has. I'm sure you think I'm thinking ROH versus WWE. No. The war between ROH and New Japan talent against WWE is officially on. ROH and New Japan as a combined team. Yeah.
That's true. And I agree with that. And yeah, that was dumb. And he knew it was dumb. And he shouldn't have done it. They're causing a scene outside. Before Raw. You think everyone inside is happy about that? They're throwing a fit. They're like, man, these mothers, get them out of here.
Roman Reigns let everybody know how he felt in an interview just a few days after.
So did the Bucks. Bang, bang. The talent wars has begun.
Was Roman Reigns wrong?
No.
And Roman Reigns isn't...
Shout out to Roman, actually.
You know what? I'm harsh on Roman. I'm going to keep Roman out of the Professor's hot garbage bin this week because I'm giving Roman a lot of respect. Roman stepped up this week and he said, you know what? I'm just trying to be the next Roman Reigns. And Seth Rollins is just trying to be the next Seth Rollins, and Kevin Owens is just trying to be the next Kevin Owens, and so on and so forth with the rest of the WWE talent. They're not trying to do things that were done 15 years ago, doing this and telling everybody suck it. Mm-hmm. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not taking anything from the Bullet Club, from anybody from ROH, from anybody from New Japan. I think the Bucks are obviously some of the best wrestlers in the world. Same with Kenny Omega, same with Cody Rhodes, all of them.
Marty Scurll.
Yeah, Marty Scurll, all of them, every single one of them. But it's not original. And what is gimmick infringement? We've had this talk on the show before. What is gimmick infringement?
I hate to ask the question with a question, but we also asked what can be copywritten? Can the Russian wolf be copywritten?
I think it's
it's not
Swedish,
Russian, right?
yeah.
Can it be copywritten? Can a signal? I guess a hand signal can be copywritten. because they're not doing too sweet. But yeah, you're right. I got your point. Point is, where's the originality? Create your own thing.
That's not yours.
They're over now enough that they should be able to create something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've said this before, and you know I'm the biggest fan behind Ring of Honor, but they've never created anything. What's original? What is original? Kenny Omega kind of some original stuff, but the Bucks have never created anything to my knowledge original. I'm sorry. Super Kick Party, but but everything's kind of pulled off something. Create your own thing. Chris Jericho made a list of the most relevant prop in wrestling of the recent times, maybe one of the best ever in history.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, and I've said this before, I can tell you that this phone case is the toughest phone case in the world, and use it to win, and hit someone in the head with it, and knock them out. And you might believe that's the toughest phone case in the world. It's how you do it, and they haven't done anything yet. So until they do, show me something. Show Professor something. Show us something. Yeah, they can't have that stigma held to them now. You haven't created nothing original. So good for Rowan, defending the roster, stepping up in that way and being the leader of the team.
Absolutely.
He is the
I respect that.
He
That
is
was
the
great.
big dog, huh?
Yeah, well, I respected how he stepped up this week.
Same. I went to Ring of Honor Global Wars Thursday night, the first night in Buffalo. I had a great time. I'm just going to run through the biggest stories for you, Professor, and for everybody. Jay Lethal beat Frankie Kazarian. Great match. Technical, amazing match. Loved it. War Machine and Mark Briscoe versus Killer Elite and Suzuki. If you don't know who the Killer Elite Squad is, it's Davey Boy Smith Jr. and Lance.
Yeah, I am aware.
They beat the hell out of each other. Whole ring. Crazy. Amazing. Mandy Leon, one of my favorite divas in the world, beat Jay
Divas?
Yeah. And
Divas?
Women's wrestler? Yeah.
Correct.
I'm sorry, you're right. That's better. She's a wrestler. A women's wrestler. I'm very disappointed in Buffalo for not giving enough respect to the women and to the drunk assholes drinking and being very disrespectful to women. I was getting pretty angry. So, shout out to you. I know who you are too. But I won't blow you up on the show. Takahashi and Chris Daniels had an amazing match where we chanted for Daryl, Takahashi stuffed animal. That was entertaining. Cody and Marty Scurll defeated Yano and Hashi.
I'm sure Cody and Marty Scurll were great together.
It was a great, I don't want to say comedy, because it was a good match, but we were all laughing. It was funny. Will Ospreay and Punishment Martinez put on the best match of the night, an unbe-freaking-leavable match. I will get that match to you when I can. I will get that match to everyone when they have it up. They taped and then put them up in the next month on Ring of Honor TV. That match, Will Ospreay laid it home, dude. Will Ospreay is one of the best top 5 fucking workers in the world, period. And Punishment Martinez, for being 6'8", 300 pounds, stayed with him all match. Punishment Martinez did a swinging drop kick off the top rope. And connected like that all the way through and hit Ospreay. And when
that's a big man.
6'8", 300-pound man do a spin kick off the top rope, we were shocked. Punishment Martinez is the real deal. He will have the belt, the strap in the next year in Ring of Honor. I believe that.
I'll be keeping an eye out.
Dude, I can't wait to show you that match. The Bucks of Youth and Kenny Omega defeat the Kingdom to retain the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team titles. They tore the house down.
Of course.
It was insane.
Expect nothing less, right?
Yeah, dude, damn. It was my first time seeing the Bullet Club, and it was unbelievable. And I can't say enough about it. I don't want to run through all the matches for everything, so I'm just going to run the main events for the rest of the weekend.
Bully Ray Dudley retired.
Should have said that. I witnessed Bully Ray Dudley retire in the ring, and I believe that was sincere. And post-concussion syndrome is something you won't mess with, you know?
Absolutely.
And at 42 years old with his school and all his endorsements and the work
he's got much more he can give to the professional wrestling business. He's got a mind full of years and years of experience. You can look at Devon. He writes for Smackdown. He also works in the Dudley's wrestling school with was it Team 3D Academy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Down in Florida.
Yeah. They is it in Florida?
Yeah, Kissimmee.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I saw it today actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he's got much more to give to the wrestling business though. So much years of experience in his mind that he can give, and he will.
The next night, Global Wars took off in Columbus, and the main event was Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, defeated Trent Beretta, Chuck Taylor, and Flip Gordon, who we interviewed on Military Press Wrestling the other week. And I'm bummed he didn't come to Buffalo. But looks like a good match. The Elite won again. So, let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's get to Chicago Global Wars on pay-per-view. Sunday, October 15th. Cody Rhodes fired back at Roman Reigns. What did you think about it? Did you see it, Professor?
I guess it goes both ways. Big props to Cody Rhodes, ROH World Heavyweight Champion, stepping up to the plate and saying, "Hey Roman, letting you know I'm the big dog over here, and I'm the best wrestler there is." So, go Cody Rhodes. Good for him.
I pump it up for the business. The stronger Ring of Honor gets, the better for the fans. Not even a shot of Vince. I just want better for the fans. And I looked at my best friend the other day at the event, and I said, if TNA would have built slow build like this for 10 years, like Ring of Honor has, taken its time, TNA would have been on the level Ring of Honor is right now.
Yeah. What did you say? I thought that tactical vest was meant to cover up your failed drug test.
Yep. Oh man. Roman didn't even respond.
I'm sure. If he hasn't heard about it, I'm sure he will, and I'm sure he will respond if he does hear about it. But maybe he's just kind of sitting back and saying, "Well, whatever." He's gonna brush it off. He'll respond in his in-ring work.
Chicago. That was a big story, of course, and Jimmy Jacobs' picture, but we covered that already. But in the main event, Kenny Omega defeated Yoshihashi to win back the IWGP United States Championship, and that was cool. Bullet Club, Adam Page, Cody, and the Jacksons defeated Shelley, Save, Jay White, Gresham. Squirrel defeated Takahashi. Ospreay defeated Flip Gordon. Now, what Ricochet and Ospreay did flip-wise, I would love to see what Flip and Will Ospreay did flip-wise.
I'm sure. Dude,
that's pay-per-view. We're going to have to wait a little bit on that to get that. Colt Cabana beat Toru Yano. Colt getting out there.
I'm sure Colt Cabana was over in Chicago.
Oh, God. Hopefully that reaction's on YouTube. And, that's the biggest thing from... biggest things from Chicago on Sunday night. But... estimation, and I was thinking real hard about it, I had a conversation about it, estimated Ring of Honor probably made, do you think, under or over $100,000 over the weekend for the 3 big shows?
Over, most definitely.
Dude, isn't that just exciting?
Yes, absolutely. But on the other end, they also had their a big pay-per-view for themselves. Also,
Sunday, we are ready to talk about Hell in a Cell.
That was a pretty...
We'll get to the... I don't want to hit that first.
It was mind-boggling.
Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin defeated the Hype Bros.
Benjamin and Gable are looking good, man. Shades of Benjamin and Haas. They look great. I love it.
Been done. They've been doing fine, though. I'm just being nitpicking. Usos defeat New Day in a match that has been said by some to be and said by some to be great. They're trying to find that middle line on
I'm on the great end. I thought the match was great. And so Meltzer said, And, Dave Meltzer isn't always right. Yeah, Dave Meltzer isn't always right. Dave Meltzer's opinion is Dave Meltzer's opinion. My opinion is that it was a good match. Great match, actually. I enjoyed it.
I think it was a very good match.
I've enjoyed the feud all around. I think it's been feud of the year from the tag team end. I've enjoyed it.
Randy Orton defeats Rusev. Baron Corbin, first title, beats AJ and Ty Dillinger to get the U.S. title.
That was making up for the Money in the Bank loss and missing out on a title run.
Be glad they like you, Baron. They didn't have to do that.
They did not.
Somebody must like you in their office.
That was making up for it.
Charlotte Flair beat Natty via DQ for the women's title.
I saw that one coming.
Heard that was a good match. Can't complain. Jinder Mahal, in my opinion, is going to run it to Mania, which I think would be great. Defeated Shinsuke for the belt. Shinsuke's second loss. I guess that means we're not going to see Shinsuke fight for the belt for quite some time.
No, and I think tomorrow on SmackDown, Jinder Mahal's going to call up Brock Lesnar, I have a feeling.
Oh, well, it is time to see who can survive, right?
I've been reading reports, and I've been hearing around that it's possible that we're going to get champion versus champion, and Jinder Mahal's going to call out Brock Lesnar tomorrow. So if that happens, that'll be interesting. I don't know why Jinder Mahal would ever have the idea of calling out Brock Lesnar, but we'll see how it goes.
Shouldn't Brock call him out? Shouldn't the face call it the heel?
Maybe that's going to happen. Is Brock Lesnar necessarily a face?
No, but in this case, Jinder would probably be the heel, right? So
Yeah.
I love the idea.
Maybe. Whereas they push Jinder as the face.
I heard possible. That's the excitement of that. You know
I hear that they're trying to get him so over with the India crowd,
Mhm.
and then they're going to have a show in India, which would be amazing. Him going into India as a face would be unbelievable.
I think it'd be great. I'm not complaining about. I love a champ versus champ. That never happened. We never got that. Shit, I'd love to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Roode, Pop of the Night, defeated Dolph Ziggler. Man, the greatest theme song ever, maybe.
Great match.
It's getting up there. Kevin Owens defeats Shane McMahon in Hell in a Cell. Go ahead, Professor.
Shocker of the night, shocker of the year. Sami Zayn turns heel, helps his best friend,
My best friend.
Kevin Owens, defeat Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon climbs to the top of the Hell in a Cell, jumps off. Sami Zayn pulls Kevin Owens off the announce table. Whoa.
Didn't see Sammy coming. When you have a room,
Didn't see it come. I didn't see it coming at all. I mean, unless you look back to the beginning of the Shane McMahon and Kevin Owens feud when Kevin Owens tries to hand about maybe 6 weeks ago. Kevin Owens goes to hand Sami Zayn the special referee T-shirt, and Baron Corbin takes it. That was weeks and weeks and weeks ago. I mean, yeah, I know. Who would have nitpicked
these
that and thought that
Smackdown
out?
writers. I don't know who's crapping on them, but 10 times better than Raw.
Absolutely.
I don't know what
They're putting a lot of thought into it.
Shane, but Raw's picked it up too, so that's good. Competition, this should have been happening for the last 15 years. I don't know what the problem is. Oh, I do know. A 73-year-old man.
Well, that's not exactly true.
I know. I'm scapegoating.
Yeah, no. The past 20 years, let's see. Out of the past 20 years, there's been about a good 5 years that has been exceptional for New Japan. So don't give me that crap.
Nah.
There hasn't been any competition because the rest died, and there has been none.
Oh, I meant, hasn't it supposed to be Raw vs. SmackDown for 15 years, like legit?
Okay, I thought you meant.
No, I meant Raw
Okay,
vs. SmackDown.
Yeah, no, that is how it was supposed to be, and it just.
Yeah, I don't know, but maybe it's starting to get to where we always expected.
I just think they got competitive writers that are trying to outdo each other.
That's what it should be. That we have the best talent roster in the world. 20 versus 20. Let's go.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. But on the last thought on the match, Shane O'Mac got pretty beat up. They're not saying what happened, but some reports said 3 broken ribs, spine injury. We're not going to know what happened, but he definitely got messed up. Do you think Shane's done? That's the last jump forever. 47 years old. I hope he doesn't do another jump.
He is Evil Knievel, man. I don't know. This guy is really he's unbelievable. Every single time he goes in the ring, he does something that makes you go, whoa, what the hell? I mean, time after time since, 98?
Yep.
This dude's always got something that stands out every time he has a match. Going back to Steve Blackman, SummerSlam 2001, maybe even before that against Big Show, Backlash 01, Last Man Standing, where he jumps
First
off
jump,
the...
yep.
Jesus, man. This guy, he's fearless. I went to WrestleMania 32 where he jumped off the top of the cell against Taker, and it was just...
It's just like...
Everybody in the arena at the same time took a gasp.
It's not worth it anymore. I mean, I'm grateful, and I'm happy, and I enjoyed it. But, man, your 3 boys are there. You're 47.
I wouldn't doubt it that
Don't do it again.
I wouldn't doubt it that he does something that crazy again.
That's the scary part. Any last thoughts for the week of wrestling?
Great week.
Yeah,
a really great week. I can't complain. I think we're starting to get a little bit more competition, and I'm enjoying that. I mean, promotion-wise, from New Japan and ROH to WWE, I think the competition's starting to heat up, and I'm excited to see where it goes, because this is what made wrestling great, 98, 99, 2000. This is like, that's what made baseball cool again. McGuire and Sosa chasing the home run record. Competition. The shows chasing ratings. Going after each other. What did I tell you earlier? I mean, you had a conversation. As soon as somebody that is not WWE is on a major television cast and channel, and it has more than an hour of product, I will consider them an actual competition on American television. It has to be, though. It does, and it can't be a channel like TNA's on
Pop.
What the hell is Pop? I don't even know what that is.
Yep.
I'm talking Spike. Hell, even Fox. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. If ROH could get more than an hour on Fox, I'd say that's actual competition.
Took the thought and the words right out of my mouth. I mean this not shooting on WWE at all. I mean this as in, I agree 100%. Sinclair is Fox. So if Ring of Honor keeps growing and proves to Fox that, what if Fox gave them freaking Wednesday night, 8 to 10 on Fox?
That's the only
that
way.
Would be.
That's the only way I consider competition.
Right.
And everybody that gets just the basic channels on television gets Fox, and they would be able to watch
be more than
ROH.
USA, because if someone doesn't have cable, but time will tell. And I feel good because Ring of Honor has done it right the last 15 years, step by step. Not trying to take the elevator like TNA. Took the stairs. Hard work pays off. Damn right. From the Red Room Studios, I'm that 90s guy.
I'm Professor Wrestling. We'll see you right here next week. And we'll also catch you at Nickels and Dimes.
Nickels and Dimes, Swords for the Men. Follow us on Queen City Sports Network. Like us, subscribe us, comment on YouTube. We appreciate it.
We'll see you right here.
1,